I don't think we are on the set of the Devil Wears Prada movie.
Oh, I wish I was.
Oh, you wish you were? But it's kind of similar because we do have a lot of handbags in front of us. Obviously, this is something that I'm really familiar with, but I can definitely appreciate good homemade, handmade crafts. And these are really, really beautiful. And we have someone who is an expert in doing all this. I'm telling you, my favorite is this one. How do I look, ladies and gentlemen? How do I look, Erin?
Ooh, matchy actually.
Matchy,
That's really
matchy.
nice. I mean, the contrast in colour is really beautiful there.
Let's introduce our guest for today, Chew Kai Hong, who we will refer as Kai Hong, who has been designing and making all these beautiful handbags on the table right in front of us.
I have to stress handmade.
Handmade.
Yes.
Handmade.
Hi, Kai Hong.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here. But thank you for being here as well. You know, you came all the way from Penang,
Yes.
right? This morning?
Yes,
How was the traffic?
it was very smooth.
Okay, that's good.
That's good to know. Tell us a bit about yourself, Kai Hong, first and foremost.
Well, my name is Kai Hong, and I'm a bag designer, but I actually studied fashion. I have a diploma in fashion. And how I started making bags was when I was around 10 years old.
Wow, okay.
It was a Kamarian Hidop class. You guys should know, right?
Yes.
During the
We are used to that.
yeah, during primary school, we had an assignment to hand sew something.
Okay.
So I asked my mother how to sew it because, of course, I didn't know then. And I gained an interest because I was really into arts and crafts. So after that, my parents saw that I had interest, so they bought me a second-hand sewing machine. And my father taught me how to use a sewing machine.
Wow.
Yeah, so one person taught me to hand sew, one person taught me how to use a sewing machine. Yeah, so from then, because bags were the most simplest things to do. Just two pieces of fabric and a zip, and that's it. So I started with that. I made zippered pouches to bring to school every few weeks because it keeps getting dirty. So I just made a new one.
Oh my God.
We can all relate to getting it dirty.
Yeah, but we cannot relate to making a new one.
No, definitely not. I can't go to my mom and say, Mom, I need a new pencil case in another 2 weeks ke apa, then habis lah.
Unfortunately. Which is why this is so beautiful, because other than the bags, we need to mention something about the jacket as well.
Exactly, yeah, because the first thing when we saw him was like, oh, cool jacket, right? Like, hello. But we have to say, it matches the bag right in front here. So can you just tell us a little about, I mean, you stitched it on your own,
Yeah.
I have to say.
Because I was trying to design something for Chinese New Year. So I bought this fabric because I saw it in the store for a while already. So I planned to make it into a shirt. And when I was making it, I thought that the material was
Yes, please.
quite interesting.
Yeah. We're matching with the bag here, guys.
The material was quite interesting, and I thought it would be very cool as a bag as well. So with all the lines on the fabric, I tried to contrast it with all the irregular lines. It was actually the first time trying to
maybe
design
you can
actually.
just show the design a bit. Like, I mean, this is all hand stitched, right? Like, it's so.
Yeah. At first, I drew on an approximate design because the lines are not, regular, like not straight lines. And then I just sew it, just sew it according to the lines I drew with an erasable pen or pencil. And then it comes right off with an iron or heat.
So do you design your own clothes like all the time?
I like to do that most of the time, but of course, I don't have a lot of time. So I have managed only to make a few.
Okay, but I have to ask, right, because you're a fashion designer, you have a diploma in fashion as well. I have to ask, why specifically into bags? Because usually people go for more of the clothing and whatnot, but why bags actually?
Well, I guess it was because I started sewing with bags, and actually I finished my studies in college right during the the lockdown happened.
Okay.
It was just another week and I would have finished. So,
Oh no.
And,
Oh, damn. Okay.
So we were stuck at home, and after we finished all the assignments and all the work required, I had time to kill, and I wanted to make use of my time. And I have a lot of fabrics at home. There's a lot of fabrics I use on my bags. I actually commonly use for clothes like lace or the one that used my shirt. Yeah. So I started making bags again, no? And from then I started to improve my designs, improve my skills, using all my skills I learned in college into my bags, because I wasn't trained in bag making. So a lot of my skills came from the internet and some professional skills I learned at college.
Okay, and as you can see on the screen right now, he is sewing it himself. These are, I'm guessing, your TikTok videos that you have uploaded, and those creations are really, really beautiful. And because you've been doing this since you were 10, it looks like you're really an expert on this. And there is also a demonstration that you're going to show us, right, today, Kai Hong, because I know that you are going to use this handbag with the floral design, and you're going to do some wonderful thing on it. Yeah, maybe if you can show it to us, that would be wonderful.
Okay. So,
just show, right? Because we totally suck at this.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna let the expert.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so for some of my bags, when it's completed, but some of them I prefer to add some embellishments, such as these crystals you see before you. So today I'm going to show you how I add on the crystals. Okay. Let's put it on the table.
And those are crystals, okay.
Yeah. So here's the tool I use. It's very hot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you put your hand in. Have to be careful not to burn yourself, but it should be fine because it's quite thick, the bag. So you add it onto the bag here.
Okay.
And then
I've seen those tools being used in school in our Kemahiran Hidup classes.
In a way, yes. Actually, Kemahiran Hidup, right? Talking about KH, I didn't like the sewing class.
Oh, you're not a fan, huh?
Because I was pretty bad at it. I like the cooking though. And the kerja kayu.
And the kerja kayu, I remember woodworking. But
That was
okay,
nice.
so you're sewing the beads onto the bag right now, huh?
It's not sewing.
yeah, it's heating the glue up.
I see. Yeah, it's not
okay,
sewing.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's apparent how oblivious I am to this to this kind of thing.
We are actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Oblivious
Thank you for joining the club. And how long would it take for you to finish everything, putting on the beads?
Just like
on
an
the
average
handbag?
of one bag, right? Yeah.
It depends because usually I separate out my time accordingly. Like sometimes I would sew the lining for a couple of bags first, then only I cut the materials to my bags. So, of course, usually I would take a break sometimes, and in between I have to edit the videos and film the videos as well. And also sometimes I go live on TikTok. So I separate all my time, so it's hard to estimate how long it would take. Yeah.
Let's put on some more beads onto the handbag because I
Yeah.
can see the glimmers coming from the beads
It's
now,
like
and
very
it
nice,
does
right,
add,
the shine.
it does add a different dimension to the handbag.
So of course, while you're doing that as well, I just want to ask you, like, you've known the fashion industry for a very, very long time. You've been in it. So who is your biggest idol? It's our favorite question to ask on set, actually.
Yeah.
Who is your biggest idol in the fashion industry?
Well, that's a very hard question.
Oh, he has
Very
to think
hard.
about it.
Too many.
There are a lot that I draw inspiration from. A lot of international designers, a lot of local designers as well. Because sometimes I don't just look into bag designers. I look into fashion designers and take inspiration from that. As you can see, like this bag here. Usually you would see this type of design.
Which one?
The red one.
The red one.
Yeah.
Nabil's favorite.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites as well because usually you would see this type of design on a skirt, you see on the
Yeah, the
runway.
ruffles, right?
Yeah, so I take a lot of inspiration from fashion looks from the runway and translate it into a bag. Yeah, such as the crystals here. Usually you will see this done on clothes as well. The couture gowns people wear to dinner events. So I like to incorporate those elements into my bag designs. So it makes it a bit different. No? Yeah.
But it's nice because it's like you have clothing and it's like he uses materials like clothing, right? So you kind of get matchy with your bags. Sometimes we just match with the color of the bag, like, oh, it's yellow and then I wear something yellow or something like that. But this is like you match with the pattern and the design of the bag. So it's really nice. Like how Kai Hong is actually matching with that bag right now.
Yeah, he is. You can plan your own outfit with all these bags and baju.
Because usually how I plan is that I have an outfit and maybe sometimes I will look at what would look good with me for maybe a photo shoot or a video that I would do myself at home so that can gain people's attraction online, such as this yellow bag here. I actually plan to make this bag because it's a very nice contrast, the blue and the yellow.
Yep.
And recently, during the Chinese New Year, I actually took a lot of photos with this bag and this shirt here. Because, it's a complementary color. So it very pops. It pops on camera.
Is that color blocking, Kai Hong?
Yeah, it's kind of you call it color blocking.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we would love to go on, but unfortunately, we're running out of time right now, Bill. And Kai Hong, just a last thing, just shout out your Instagram or your TikTok, your socials, just so how can people find you?
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Shopee, a lot of my social media. It's at Kai Hong Official, KIHUNG OFFICIAL.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Kai Hong. Thank you so much for bringing your designs all the way from Penang. I hope you have a safe drive as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.